pets, Mr. Fox. Happy Sunday, guys! You know what today is? February 1st. My 1-month weigh-in. I have avoided the scale the entire month because I was a scale addict. And so this morning, it was like Christmas morning. I could not wait to run down them stairs and jump on that scale. And that's practically what I did. What a letdown. I mean, really, it had been almost a month. I was expecting at least 50, 60 pounds. Okay, maybe 10. 10 would have been reasonable. I thought I would have taken it. I lost 4 pounds. 1 pound a week. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be encouraging and tell me 1 pound a week. Hey, that's great. And at least the scale's going down and not up. Well, a few things about that. First off, I'm not even sure the number was correct. My husband let me know. If you watched my live, I did a live this morning. I had the same outfit on, you'll know. He said that he had just changed the batteries in it a couple days ago. And he weighs himself every day after he works out. He weighs the same exact thing every day. But the day after he had put batteries in, he weighed 4 pounds heavier. And ever since then, he's been up like 2 pounds. So he thinks it might just be, the scale's just weighing heavier now that it's got, full batteries in it. If that's the case, then, I was already, I don't know how I could measure it. I was already up 4 pounds. I was weighing myself less. It was weighing me lighter. I don't know. So possibly I could be down 6 pounds, which that would be 1.5 pounds a week, which that'd be a little bit better, right? I'm going to take it either way. I've got no choice. And yeah, those of you that are saying at least it's going down, I agree. I went online and I listened to a video by Dr. Chafee, and he explained that the carnivore diet, this is stuff I already know, and I preach it to everybody else, but in my head, I still think differently. The carnivore diet is not a weight loss diet per se. It's a healing diet. It's a weight optimization diet. And, losing the weight and getting at your ideal weight is part of healing. It's not like a crash diet where you're just going to lose all this weight right away. Your body works at its own pace because while you're losing weight, you're also healing. And I know that, and I tell everybody else that. And you can gain muscle while you're losing weight. So, it kind of balances out on the scale. So that's why they tell you don't weigh yourself. You don't go by that. You're just supposed to use the tape measure, which of course I can't find my tape measure. I started using that, but I can feel it. I can feel the difference in my weight. I can feel it in my clothes. It looks different in my face in this area and stuff. So I feel like, I'm going in the right direction. I mean, I do walk for 30 minutes, at least 4 to 5 times a week. And I do work out with light weights. I'm doing some upper body training. So possibly it could be, but I don't want to be one of those people that tells themselves that, oh yeah, I'm just gaining muscle because, I work out so much. It's not fat. I don't want to be like that. I want to be at least realistic. But it's still because I'm from that mindset. I needed to see that. I needed that visual, to validate me that I'm doing things right. And when I didn't see that, it was a letdown, obviously, but I'm trying to convince myself that I'm doing the right thing. And another thing, I've always have problems, you guys know this, with undereating. And when you undereat, like the doctor said, I watched several videos on this, your body will slow down on the weight loss. It takes care of itself. It kind of goes into starvation mode. And once again, I do feel like I'm doing that because of the lap band surgery, it's very hard for me to eat as much as I need to. I get full off of like 2 bites of meat. I have to wait and then I can eat a few more bites. And so I sat down again and wrote it out. It's like, how much am I actually eating? Because I tell myself, well, you're eating a 4-ounce steak. Rarely do I ever eat the whole steak. Rarely. I eat a half to three quarters of it. I feed the rest to our little foxes. And but anyway, so I eat, well, 2 ounce steak. That's my big dinner. For breakfast, I have 3 slices of bacon. And for lunch, I'll either have a few pieces of beef jerky or a few slices of bacon. And I was having a couple egg yolks, but we ran out of eggs. They're so pricey here. I just didn't buy any this week. So yeah, that's what I was eating. And cream, heavy cream in my coffee. I haven't made carnivore crack this week. I did last week. I make it like every other week, and I need to make that on a more regular basis so I get my fats. So yeah, there I go. I was way under eating again. So it very well could be that. I just don't know. I got to quit doing this. I got to be more consistent. And I am going to work on that. I'm going to work on that. Plus now I've started on that new supplement that's also supposed to help. And I'll share that with you guys in a minute. But anyway, so yeah, that was my big weigh-in. 4 pounds, possibly six. Six, I think would sound really good. But even if it was only 4 pounds, if I did gain a little bit in muscle, that would be good too. So I'm just gonna focus on that. If I keep going at this rate, let's say even if it was only 4 pounds, I still want to lose about 50 more pounds. So, that would be, well, a year, 52 weeks. See, that seems way too far away. I was hoping to lose it by the summer. And then I talked on my live this morning. Some lovely lady said she lost, I think she said 50 pounds in 7 weeks. Man, that would be my dream. I've never lost that much weight that fast, but it just depends on your body. And I'm just going to keep eating like I eat. I don't want this to feel like a diet, like Sarah, the healthy carnivore from the UK, says. I want this just to be a way of life. I want it to be natural and easy. I don't want to have to count calories and focus on. I just want to eat meat and forget about it, and just live my life. I don't want to be focused on the food and obsessed about it. If I just eat meat and eggs and some butter, drink my water and, a little bit of coffee, I should be okay. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stay positive. But it's so funny how, we need that validation to see that number, because in our head, I'm the type of person I can convince myself. Well, before I lost the weight and I was 100 pounds overweight, I did not see that because I didn't see it on the scale. So I had convinced myself that I was much lighter than I actually was. It wasn't until I saw the number on the scale that I was blown away. And then it's so funny because before I seen the number, I felt fine. I mean, I knew I was chubby, but it didn't seem like that big of a deal. Once I saw the number, in my mind, it was instantly, I felt 300 pounds heavier. I should have, once I saw that number, it was like, oh my God, I just felt it. And in my mind, even now, I'm still that size, even though I've seen the pictures and I've done videos on it and I've been blown away by it. But day to day, in my head, in my body, I still feel this is me. And it's hard to change your mindset. And so I think I need that validation. I need to see the number going down in order for me to feel like I'm losing weight. It's my own issues that I need to work on. And I'm trying to get there. I think once you've been that heavy, you're always going to be heavy. I'll always feel heavier. I don't know because I've never really been thin. I've been average at best, but never like skinny. So I don't know what that feels like, and I don't know how I'll feel when I get to that point. If I get to that point, I'll get to that point. What am I saying? I really do. I feel I've been doing this for 6 months. It hasn't been hard at all. And that's the main thing I want to get across to people is it really isn't hard. It's not a deprivation diet. It's a way of life. And I do it because I feel good more than anything else. And I've healed and I don't hurt and I'm not depressed and I have energy. So I would keep doing it just for those reasons alone, but losing the weight is just an extra benefit. It's getting me healthier. And so even if I lose it at a slower rate than what I had hoped for, it's still good, right? The scale's still going down. So yeah, I'm just going to keep plugging away at it. We'll see what happens next month. We'll see where we're at. But another thing I wanted to talk about was the supplement. Did I take it downstairs? I did. Um, I told you guys I started taking this new supplement. I didn't want to tell you what it is until I used it because I don't like to come on and tell you how great and wonderful something is, when I've only been doing it for a minute. And so yeah, I started this. I think it's been over a week. Of course, I got a message, but it's the Lugos iodine. And my friend Joshua, Meat Base 365, he has a great channel. Go check him out. He's doing the carnivore diet, and he had suggested it. He'd been doing it for a while, and he had recommended it. But I'm the type of person that has to research things to death, and I've tried so many supplements. I'm kind of leery, But after going online, and there's a ton of videos on it, a ton from the doctors. They talk about it. It's a very common thing for people to be low in iodine. And so I thought, okay. And also, it's one of those supplements that you don't have to worry about taking too much or overdoing it. You'll just pee it out. So the only thing you'll be out is money if you didn't need it. But if you did need it, you're going to feel a difference. And I feel a difference. And Dr. Ken, he has a short video, and it said, these are the signs of people that are low in iodine. And I had every single one of them pretty much. Constant cold hands and cold feet, always cold. I'm always cold. Thinning hair, low energy. What was the other ones? Carbohydrate cravings. Oh God. Oh, brain fog. Can't remember things. Yeah. And there was a few more. Oh, and then one of them is as a goiter, but I don't think I have it. It's hard to see through my chicken skin because I'm old, but I don't think I have a goiter. But you don't have to have all the signs in order to be iodine deficient. So anyway, I thought there was enough there for me to go ahead and do it. So I've been doing it. It's over a week now. I think maybe 9 or 10 days. And I do feel a difference. So I'm going to continue doing this. You put like 1 or 2 drops in an 8-ounce glass of water. You can put it in your coffee, whatever. So it's easy to do, and the benefits are worth it. So if you think you might be, look it up. I mean, we just want to keep feeling our best. That's the whole idea of this, is feeling our best. And if I could eat like a regular person, if I didn't have the lap band surgery and I could eat enough to get all the nutrients I need, I wouldn't consider it, but I just can't. I'll never be able to do that anymore. I still have to take iron supplements because my body just doesn't absorb the iron like it should. It's all my fault. I should have never gotten the lap band, but I didn't know about carnivore back then, and that's how desperate I was to lose the weight. I would have done anything. I probably would have even gone on that new, what is that, Ozempic, which is a nightmare. And God, I hope none of you are taking that. Oh, I mean, yeah, they're pushing that right and left everywhere I look. Everybody's doing it. I have so many friends that are doing it. And then I go online and you see all the terrible, terrible things, but I know that desperation. I know how desperate some people are. It's supposed to be for diabetics. And if you're diabetic, it's fine. But if you're just taking it for weight loss, there's so many other ways. The carnivore diet is so much better. I promise you. I've done every diet. Sorry about that. That's something I really need to invest in. You guys hear me say that all the time. I need a new phone. It's always cutting me off. Well, now that I'm a YouTube creator and I'm actually making money doing this, I might invest some money into getting a decent phone or a microphone or something other than, what I'm doing. So I know I'm a YouTube creator now. Can you believe that? I made, what did I tell you? Well, I'm going to make you watch the video and you can see how much money I made in 1 week doing this. Your mind's going to be blown. You're all going to want to do it. It's so easy. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I wish I would have found the carnivore diet before I had done anything else. That Ozempic, it breaks my heart because I know people that are doing it and I know their desperation. I know because I've taken diet pills, but even the diet pills that I took weren't like this stuff. This stuff is bad. It is just meant for diabetics. Not only, you don't just lose the fat, you lose the fat under your skin on your face. I was listening to this doctor explain it. That's why you hear about people with Ozempic face, and the fat that you have in your face is what gives you a youthful look, somewhat for some people. It plumps out the wrinkles and all that stuff. Well, you lose that, and you don't gain that back. So it just, people look older because they don't just lose the fat everywhere; they lose that too, and it ages them. And look at all the celebrities that are doing it. You can see they all have that look. You can tell. So I, it's just not worth it. Do the carnivore diet. Do it. You're going to get healthier doing the carnivore diet, and you're going to lose the weight. It's just, but I know, I can't preach to anybody because I know I've been there. Like I said, I did weight loss surgery, the dumbest thing you could possibly do. And I feel like I don't want to say ruined my life, but it has made things very difficult for me. It's really hard to eat like I should because I don't absorb enough nutrients out of my food anymore. And it hurts. It hurts. If you eat just a little bit too much, you have to throw up. I probably throw up, at least once a week. I have to run into the bathroom, and that's not good, because it comes right up. If it's not going to go down like it's supposed to, it just comes right back up. And and you don't know, because sometimes things will taste good and you start eating and you only a couple bites and all of a sudden it's like, and you have to throw it up. You can't just wait. So it's, if you're in a restaurant or out in public, it can be really excruciating because you have to hold it. So yeah, I cannot recommend not doing that enough. It is just not good. But I've seen too many people that are so desperate, and it's like, they're trying to weigh it out. Would it be better to do it and lose the weight? They feel like they'll at least be healthier from losing the weight, but there are other options now. God, I wish the carnivore diet had been an option. I didn't know about it. I only found out about it 6 months ago, but it has been life changing for me. Like I've said a million times, I say it in every single video. I'm 63 and I have tried every diet under the sun, even weight loss surgery. Nothing has worked for me like the carnivore diet. Nothing has made it as easy, and it is giving me the tools to get rid of my sugar and carb addiction. I couldn't get rid of it on other diets. I always still was under that spell, that addiction, and now it's gone. And let me tell you, that's huge for me because I was the Dairy Queen. I mean, ask my grandkids, they loved it. We went to Dairy Queen all the time. I had no problem. We went at least a couple times a week, and I couldn't drive by it. It just like pulled me in. That and Starbucks. Haven't done it in 6 months and don't even miss it. And that's crazy to me. I'm just as shocked as you guys are that I can, go by it and not eat anything. And my mind, I think that, I'm going to want to someday, but I haven't. I haven't. I just, I don't know. It's the magic of carnivore. It's the carnivore diet is the magic pill I'd always been looking for. And it's just been that simple. I just eat meat. And a lot of my new subscribers have been asking me about it. Sorry. Oh, have been asking me about it. And I'm going to start leaving a link underneath each video that I do until enough people have seen it, so that I don't have to go through the whole routine each time. But that way you can see, because it's relatively simple. You're just going to eat meat. If it's from an animal, you can have it, and seafood, meat. You can even have dairy and cheese and whole cream. If you eat 70% or more of your calories in meat, you're a carnivore, which obviously I do, probably 99%. The only thing I don't do that's carnivore is I drink coffee, and I don't have any issues with it. If it causes you any issues, then you shouldn't drink it. Some people get heartburn, or I don't know what other ailments it would cause, but there are some people. But I think the vast majority of people that are doing the carnivore diet drink coffee. They allow themselves that. So it's just up to you. You decide if you can handle it, tea or coffee, whatever. Most of us just drink water, or we use Element. It's that flavored electrolytes. I was using it for a while, and then there was a controversy over the maltodextrin that's in it and the natural flavorings. I guess it's got a little bit more carbs than they thought. And it's not even like a whole carb. I don't think it was that big of a deal, but it was affecting some people, because as carnivores, we don't get any sugars or anything. And when you go without and then all of a sudden you get something that has even just a little bit in it, you can feel it. It affects you as far as inflammation or headaches, and it did that to me. So then I just stopped using it. I use keto chow now. It's unflavored. You just put a few drops in your water, and that really helps. You know, if you're gonna need electrolytes, if you want to go that route. So anyway, so yeah, I guess that's it. I just wanted this was just going to be my big weigh-in. It was going to be so spectacular. I just couldn't wait to tell you guys I was down 50 pounds this month, or well, you know, at least 10 or 12, and I was going to be so encouraging, and you guys were just going to go, God, I want to do that. She's doing wonderful. I hope it doesn't discourage you guys, because like I said, I have lost, well, 56 pounds so far doing this, and I feel good, and it hasn't been hard, and it's not a deprivation diet, and my skin's getting better, and I don't have any pain, and I had lots and lots of pain, all over pain. I have no pain. I don't have brain fog. I'm alert. For 63, I think I'm doing pretty good. I was able to unretire and go back to work. Whereas I couldn't even drug myself out of bed a year and a half ago. So, yeah, it still has a lot of wonderful benefits, even if it's not like speedy weight loss. Because, like I said, it's not a weight loss diet, it's a weight optimization diet. It's going to help you get to your prime weight, whatever that is. If you're underweight, it's going to help you gain muscle, and it'll help you in that way too. So, I don't know how all that works, but isn't that cool? I mean, really, I mean, that's what you want. You want a diet that is going to make you feel good, make you healthier, make you feel strong. And if you have excess weight, it's going to help you get rid of it with ease. It hasn't been hard. Maybe it's not super fast, but it's been so much easier than any other diet. You're not going to count calories or carbs. Oh, there I go, just talking away. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm sorry. I do this every time. One of these days, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to make a video real fast. I'm going to time myself. Maybe if I write everything down, but I get to talking and I go off on tangents like I'm doing now. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you in the next video. If you didn't get a chance to watch the live I did earlier, go check it out if you want. It was fun. It's not like this. It's more, I get to interact with people in real time. When you come in, we can, you know, we can chat and talk and stuff. And I got my first, I think it was a super chat from Sherry Morgan. She's an absolute doll. I'm going to print it out and save it, because that was exciting. I felt like a real YouTuber, you know? So it was cool. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to try and do those on a somewhat regular basis. So anyway, here I go again. It's like, I'm one of those people that says goodbye and then they get at the door and they still talking, and their husband has to go out and start the car and start backing out of the driveway before she leaves. So anyway, here we go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys, and have a great night.